Welcome to another segment of taking the tea out of it. Today, since it's a Saturday, we're going to be covering just some chill topics. Just going to talk about three main things today. We're going to talk about movies. We're going to talk about how COVID-19 is affecting us, maybe how it may be affecting you, because this is how it may have affected me. And thirdly, which is really sad, disheartening, we're gonna miss the Kia summer sales event. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. Firstly, I'd like to talk about how I have never seen all of the Harry Potter movies. Like, I've seen like maybe two, and I mean like from start to finish. So that actually is pretty sad because my fiance is like a diehard Harry Potter fan. And she's been trying to get me to watch all of the movies since like day one. So there we have it. I'm still probably not gonna watch them all just because I get distracted. There are other things that I'd rather watch. And since I kind of like started as a Harry Potter fan when they first released the movies, it's like, let's be honest, I'm not a huge book reader. Like, I'll read Game Informers, which is technically a magazine, and then even with a Game Informer, I skip pages and like go straight to the video games or the content that I'm interested in. And then, like, most importantly, since I'm a graphic designer, I'm looking at it like, man, look at these layouts, I could have done better. Or like, oh, this is a nice layout, they did really good, look at that editing. Perfect. Look at those columns. So yeah, back to movies. Besides Harry Potter, I am a big horror movie fan, and like, goodness, I'll go any horror film. You got a friend in me, let's go watch it. Last film that we saw in theaters was The Invisible Man. Not really horror, but I'd classify it as like a dramatic thriller, because it was really dramatic, but there were some moments throughout the film where you were like, oh, okay, I'm about to jump, but then you don't jump. So it's like, yeah, it was a really good film, don't get me wrong. Actually, I'm gonna be seeing it again some point soon. Sorry, I got lost because I've only been recording for 2 minutes and it feels like I've been recording for 7. Back to the topic of movies. The Invisible Man is a great movie. Go watch it. You can rent it at this time since we're not going to theaters and things. And it's definitely worth the $20. And if it's not $20 in your city, let me know what cable service provider you have, because I'm gonna drop ours. For like 4 people to watch it in the household, that's fair. They're actually losing money. Some of my favorite horror films, I'm gonna go from the oldest horror film that I know, and that's gonna be The People Under the Stairs. If you've seen it, kudos to you for watching that old film. It's not so old that it's black and white. It's just, I believe it's 80s, maybe 90s. It's a really good film. I'm not gonna go in detail with what it's about. It's just old, one of the older Secondly, I'd say The Hills Have Eyes. Like the whole series. I think there's 3 of them. And they're different. They're really good to me. Like every film, I've been completely entertained and they never lose me. Finding out that they filmed in New Mexico was very interesting because it really does look like they filmed out here in Nevada somewhere. So that was kind of creepy when I first visited. Well, not really when I first visited, but once I moved here, we started going to other places, like different parts of the desert mainly. And I looked around and I'm like, man, this looks like where The Hills Have Eyes was shot. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe it was supposed to look like that, but it was really just filmed in New Mexico. Some more favorite films of mine. Let's go and fast forward to some more new. I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, actually terrifying is gonna be Jordan Peele films. And that's gonna be Us and Get Out right now until he like produces some more movies. But then there's that one film where he had, I guess, talked about it or said it was good, and it was Midsummer. I didn't know how to feel about that one. It was definitely a little bit uncomfortable, just same as Get Out and Us. But this one was different. It wasn't like relatable. So that's why they kind of lost me and I fell asleep like maybe I made it very far. I started to fall asleep maybe 28 minutes before it was over. And that's just because I knew it was ending. So there we go. Midsummer. I'm gonna go ahead and rate it a 5. Even though we're not doing ratings on this movie, on these movies. But just to be honest with you, I'm gonna go ahead and just rate the other 3. Hills Have Eyes, 10s for sure. And then I'm gonna rate The Invisible Man, definitely a 10. This isn't even supposed to be that type of review. It's just kind of like a show thing, you know? But hey, and then The People Under the Stairs, like automatic 20. You just like off the charts with it, because that movie is great. It's comical, has a little bit of thriller in it, and it's not really scary, but it's just mainly like thriller. I guess like some parts of it could be considered horrifying, and yeah, absolutely, it could be considered horrifying. So there we have it. I gave you guys 4. People Under Stairs, Hills Have Eyes, that's like 3. And then I talked about Harry Potter, but I can't relate to Harry Potter, so we're not going to talk about that. And The Invisible Man, Midsummer, Us, Get Out. Lastly, I'm going to talk about The Cabin in the Woods. Goodness, that movie is so good. It's the movie, if you remember, it's about like the nightmares and like new nightmares and things like that, old nightmares. Just like so dope the way that they captured and like envisioned all of the nightmares and the twist. And it has a Chris, what is his name? Who is Thor? You know Thor's name, that guy. Totally forgot his name. There's too many Chris's. I almost said Chris Evans, but that's Captain America. Chris Pratt is totally Star-Lord. I know he's a Chris though. So with The Cabin in the Woods, it's another movie that I just feel is utterly dope. And it's off the charts. It's also 20 to me, so 20 is, everybody gets 20. Not just those 2 films get a 20. But goodness, We can talk about that if you want to talk about it. I know it was made in like, what, 2011-ish time. With that being said, movies is a great way to cope during this time with the way that COVID-19 has us all locked down. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are not locked down. A lot of people are still living like normal, living their lives like it's golden, I say. With that being said, let's talk about how this pandemic has either driven us to all become foodies or alcoholics of some sort. Like, do you ever find yourself just staring at the fridge or the pantry and you don't even know what you need out of there? You know, it's really extreme when you just go open the door and then you're just like, and then you just close it. And you just continually open the door periodically throughout the day, maybe like 76 times. And you literally maybe only eat like, I only eat twice a day, y'all, so I don't know. But the amount of times I go into the fridge is just unbelievable. And I get nothing. Like, I don't even really grab a beer. Like, what's my point? And then like going in the pantry, like I just go in the pantry and I actually close myself in the pantry and I look at all of the rows of snacks and food, and I'm just like, I don't feel like opening nothing. I don't feel like cooking. It's just easier to just like grab something and go, but then I'm not even hungry, and then I think in my head like I'm just aimlessly eating because I had breakfast or lunch 35 minutes ago or 2 hours ago. And then I just leave the pantry and I'm just like, cool, I'm not hungry anyway, so bye. So we're gonna talk about some healthy alternatives to snacking and drinking lots of alcohol. And what I find is working for me is doing at-home workouts, playing video games. Like, I play my Switch, I don't know, 60% of the day, and that's a lot. I don't even like really touch the PlayStation 4. The Xbox has dust, cobwebs on it even. Like, I haven't touched the Xbox since I really got the PlayStation. Poor Xbox. And you know what's really sad is I bought my 1 year like online membership for all 3 consoles. So in total, that's what, like just under $200 for a year for the 3 consoles. Anyways, gaming is really good if you are like a casual gamer or if you're like really competitive. Doesn't really matter. Gaming is fun. Also, like I mentioned, at-home workouts and start a new TV show. You know, there's so many things. Netflix, Hulu, and then even like on demand has a lot of great things. Just go paint that room that you always wanted to paint. This is the room that was darker gray, and we painted it a really light gray, almost platinum or silver. So we pretty much painted 2 rooms in the last 2 weeks, which isn't a lot, but like we started doing things outside in the backyard. We started repotting our plants. I think we have 27 plants, 27 live plants, including this one that's over here on my right in the corner. This one is alive still. My dog, when he was a puppy, just maybe 3 months old, he chewed a lot of the plant, so he tried to kill it. But he was a baby, he didn't know what he was doing. Anyways, we're nursing it back to health. And then it also like gotten overwatered over time by me, because I misread, to be honest with you. Thought that you had to keep it moist but really you let the topsoil dry for the Dracaena plant, and then I know you don't know, but if you do know, share some tips. I only have Google, y'all, and like there's so many different things that I've read. Anyways, planting is another really nice, healthy alternative. Like just being in the greenery and just being around the plants, and I talk to my plants. You have to let them know you love them. I let them know I love them all the time. And even like just cleaning the leaves on them. It's really healthy for you both. Therapeutic. Meditation is another way. Yoga. That all kind of falls under working out. Really, I'd say I really love gaming. Even though like I grew up a gamer. Wake up a gamer. Go to sleep a gamer. I'm a gamer. Gonna talk about the Kia Summer Sales event now, and like seriously, this like stemmed from literally seeing a meme, and someone said basically what I really actually feel, and it's really sad that we're missing the Kia Summer Sales event this summer because of COVID-19. So I'm sad literally because I was really, really close, or I should say we were really close to like finally trading in our cars and both getting the cars we really wanted. Just so happens to be Kias that we both want. And just like every other dealership, they have all these deals throughout the year. But man, it hit like at the perfect time. And not even trying to be funny, but Kia Summer Sales Event, y'all. Look up their deals and look up the Kia Telluride, because it is a nice SUV. That's what I was actually gonna get. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for understanding. I've been told that I am relatable. Hey, like, thank you. Really, I literally just lost what I was going to talk about. I'm going to end the video right here. As I've said in the past, our schedule is Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays. Let us know if you want us to talk about any specific content. If you have questions, Fridays are for Fashion Fridays. And look, drop in the DMs, talk about what you like to wear, what trends you're following, who your inspiration is, where you shop. If you have questions as to how clothes should fit, hit me up. T302I is out.